Hi guys, and welcome to this week's video. If you're new here, my name is Shay, and if you are new here, you might not know, but I'm a bit of an organisation freak. So I thought this week we might update some of the organisation that I have in the house. So having said that, my house isn't unorganised, and it is probably like to the point where a normal person would actually say that it's very organised, and I don't disagree. But there are just some things that I want to sort of upgrade now that I've moved in, settled, I know how the house works, and some of the systems that I had previously don't quite work now, and some of the things that I have, I just want to sort of elevate a little bit as well. So let's go see what I'm talking about. I need to grab a tape measure and we're going to measure out some of the shelves and see what I'm going to check Kmart first, has in stock, and then potentially online, and eventually also look at some things secondhand as well. So let's get straight into it.
Live for tonight, I'll be yours, you can be mine.
So one of the first things I want to change up is my study. I want to put in some sort of shelving here. Once upon a time, I wanted to make this whole wall bookshelves, but I kind of like the pictures there. The plant, I don't know, it looked better on the website than in real life, which obviously it's fake, so it's gonna look fake, but just isn't doing what I want. So eventually I might swap it out for something like a fake olive tree because they usually look pretty decent even though they're fake. And then I want to put, I was thinking like a low line bookshelf so I can put books in, but I'm thinking a better option might be like some sort of buffet or something to go here so I can actually hide some storage in here. And the storage I want to hide is just some of the stuff that I've got on the desk. I really just kind of want nothing on the desk, or maybe like some pens and paper and my laptop. I just don't want like my shredder and like the basket of stuff. And then I've got books collecting. I do have a spot where I keep books, but I would actually like to pull them out. And then if I step back, you can see either side of the desk, I've got some space. So I have a shelf in the garage that I'm going to pull out and maybe bring in here and see what it looks like. And this is just a box of stuff that I really need to send to ThreadUp once upon a time in the future. But you know, it's been sitting there for probably 12 months or more. And I want to go through my closet again because I have been like shopping at op shops like a fiend, and I really need to go through some stuff. And my situation is changing a little bit with work. So I want to sort of really narrow down my wardrobe. But that is something that I'm thinking about in here. So this is the shelving I'm talking about. It is technically an outdoor planter, but I did have it in the gym at one point. It does need a good clean. It has been used as garden shelving, but I didn't actually screw it to the wall originally. I just taped some foam there so it didn't scratch the wall, but it's an option. So it's, 63 by, I don't know if you can see, it's a bit dark, but by roughly like 30 centimeters. All right, so it was roughly like 30 centimeters or 33 centimeters. So that's heaps of space. Like it's not even close to where it would stick out for the wall. And then it was like 60 something, 63. So that would fit in quite perfectly actually. Like obviously I'm not right in the corner. Sorry if that just made everyone sick. So yeah, heaps, oh, load please. Heaps of room to fit it in this side. And then if it looks good, I can get one that matches this side, but I'm tempted to get full shelves, or maybe not bookshelves, but maybe like cupboards with some bookshelves up the top. So I've got these, and then if you come through into my living area, I have stored the books I've decided to keep because I used to hoard books like crazy. in here. These are sort of like the keepsakes, the ones that I've been collecting for years that I just don't want to get rid of. The rest I just haven't kept. So I had boxes and boxes of books, but these ones were the ones I didn't want to get rid of. And then in these ones, I've got DVDs. I'm not as sentimental with DVDs. It's just that I don't know how to get rid of them. I can donate them, but you know, what op shop really is selling DVDs? And this is like my TV series, my DVD player. My Buffy box set, would never get rid of that. Alright guys, so one of the things I wanted to sort of redo is in the bathroom here. If we come down, this is sort of not working the best for me. So these ones are all okay where it's just sort of stacked in because I don't use those every day. It's more this one that I want to fix up. So I'm thinking of getting some like just shelves or like makeup organizers maybe. This one not so much either, but if I can condense this one down to do some sort of like storage thing here, and then I can move these around and fix up the rest, then I think that'll be easier because as you can see, things sort of start toppling over and getting piled up underneath everything. Like it's not a huge deal because I can pull it out and rummage through it. It's just I would prefer it to be a bit more easily accessible. So I'm going to measure this whole section and then see what we can find that might fit, that could do maybe 2 layers, because there's nothing except the sunscreen that's really that tall that won't fit maybe a shelf or a stand or something, even if it will go over the length of this. So I might measure this container, even though it's from Kmart, so I can probably get the measurements there. And maybe I can do some sort of situation where this one's here and then I've got like a stand over. So if I need anything from there, I can just pull it out, and then all of this is displayed properly and is easy to reach because I can rejig some of this. This is how the shelving is, and this is the containers that are in there, just in case I find anything that will go over the top. The next thing I want to look at is in the pantry. So let's go in there. So I did do a bit of a reorganize last night, so it's looking quite nice at the moment. And then I moved these from here over to here. I added my toaster out, and then this is just recycling glass in my work bag. But I'm tempted to get, this is a Kmart microwave, and Kmart do like the over the microwave shelf. I don't know if it's necessary because I don't really ever stack anything on top of it, but it's always an option, and I think I might get it just in case. And these are sort of what I want to swap out. They work fine, but they're just not great. And the fact that they taper in at the bottom really limits what I can fit. Like the size of these isn't too bad themselves, but just the taper in really limits what I can push in. And if I can't find anything for a decent price, these suffice like perfectly. I mean, I don't need these. They're more of a want than a need. So I might see if I can measure these shelves here and see if I can find something else that will fit in this shelf. I just love how perfectly they fit. It's so satisfying, but they're not the best. So if I can find something that's similar size, that's more square rather than tapered in, that might be a bit better. Over here, like these are all fine. Again, I'm not sure if I want to stack anything on there, but we'll look at the price and the size of the rack as well. And then something I want to do eventually is just make this cuter. Is it necessary? No, which is why it's not done yet. But yeah, we want to make this more exciting. And then if I can use this as more, it's not like I do anything crazy in here. I usually just toast, or like I have the sandwich press down in here. But I would like to make this a little bit more cute. So we'll look at stuff for this, and then I'm going to go and look at some coffee bar inspiration as well, because it's not like I need to build up. I don't need any more. I don't want to add stuff here necessarily, but I do want to buy some syrups. So yeah, something to at least keep in mind.
I could be a fire. Let me warm your skin.
Alright, so these are the measurements so far. I'm thinking if I can get something that's maybe a little bit smaller and I can add like some sort of shelving to give myself an extra row. Like I said, I don't need much more space than what's already here, because I just don't stock a lot of food in here. But it will definitely make things a lot easier for when I do stock up on pantry items, because I'm not much of a baker. So, you know, those containers are more than what I need. I don't keep, like I have some flour here. I don't decant flour. I might decant some sugar when I have sugar, but it's mostly for my tea. I don't bake anything. So if I do, it's usually like this. I don't need containers. I don't need to decant anything more than what I already have. And I have more containers like this if I ever have snack things, and I can just add them to the shelf here. But for now, the space is serving me as it needs to. I just don't like these containers, like the baskets anymore. And I want to swap them out for even just something clear and plastic rather than the wire, because they do actually damage the shelves a little bit too, but that's like, it's a pantry, that's going to happen. It's just wear and tear, but it's something that I'm going to keep an eye out on.
Make you my own. If you let me in, baby, let's take our time.
Also, just quickly grab the measurements for the canisters in case there's like a little shelf that might go over them. These were also originally Kmart, but like years and years and years ago. So they may have something that will fit their old stuff. Otherwise, I pretty much just measured like the bench space here. And then I measured how high the tiles were, just so that if I can get something that might meet the top of the tiles, that would please my crazy eyeballs and it will just make it look nicer to me visually. So that's just something I just added in there. It's not vital, like none of this is anything like this here that I'm just looking, essentially, is what I'm trying to say as I'm like getting tongue twisted. I'm just looking. I'm not planning on buying anything today, and if I do plan on buying anything today, it's probably going to be online so I can just afterpay it. This is all just exploration, essentially. Now that all the actual measurements are done, can we just take a moment to appreciate how nice this looks? Whether you're into like organized pantries or just putting things on the shelf, I feel like that's pretty nice to look at. Even though it's just food and it's not the most exciting thing anyway. But also I did like a massive clean of the house last night. So we're just going to pan across and check out how nice it looks. That it's nice and tidy. All the laundry was done last night, which is super satisfying. Other than the couch that is a little bit more lived in, but it's still, you know, it's just a blanket and my Kindle. And I have a mug from my tea last night. But yeah, super happy how tidy it is today, which means I can relax today. And this is why we're having this video done. We're ignoring the bedroom because I haven't made my bed because I want to do the sheets. But other than that, and then yeah, this is why I want to fix this up, because it's just killing the vibe. All right, so I'm gonna go for a walk. It's 9 o'clock now. It's about 5 degrees outside. Let me check. Is it saying 5? Oh no, it's saying 8 degrees now, but it was like frosty when I got up. But I think we'll go for a walk. grab some breakfast, probably at McDonald's. I'm craving an iced coffee from there. And then we'll check out Kmart. Like I said, I'm not going to buy anything now. If I do find stuff that's like a relatively good price, I'll just drive back probably later to get it. But now I'm just sort of like checking out to see what's available, and then I might buy some stuff online because I also want to try and find at some point a desk chair. It doesn't necessarily have to be a desk chair, just a chair that I can put with the desk, because as much as I like having a standing desk, I kind of want to be able to sit down sometimes. I'm just going to take a picture of my measurements, so I've got those easy on hand. So yeah, I think that's everything. Let's head off.
I could be a fire.
So I've got this, $12. It's tall enough for like the coffee stuff to fit under, but I don't know. It's not quite what I'm looking for. Plus I wouldn't know what to put on the top. I suppose I could put cups or something, but I also have cupboards, so that's unnecessary. I've got these where you hang them on the shelf, so it's the shelf and it slides in. I've got things like that, and they're not very sturdy, so I wouldn't trust it to have anything heavy on it. And then I also saw this, sorry if the music's loud, but thought maybe cups or something, but they're high enough to put like the things in, like the coffee and sugar stuff. But again, I really don't know if I need anything, so I'm gonna look for other containers and maybe leave that for another time.
Toes in the sand, eyes shining in the moonlight. It might be the first time we're all alone and it feels right.
These could work. I can fit them depth-wise, and I can fit maybe 3 across. It would leave a gap, so I could maybe get a smaller one or just leave a gap, but they're not bad.
And that way, I could be a fire. Let me warm your skin.
So these will definitely work. I can still stack them too high and then have enough room, and there I can fit 2 across. It'll leave 4 centimeters gap, which is not ideal, but it's an option, something to think about. And then I won't have to buy a separate shelf to go over the top anyway, so definitely a viable option. And they're quite large and they're a little bit more square, so I think things will stack a lot better in them. I can try maybe 4 of them on one shelf and then swap them out if they work, but definitely keeping this one as an option. I forgot to measure my microwave, but I think this is my microwave, so obviously it's designed to go over that particular, it is a Kmart brand microwave that I own, so that's an option. I don't know if I need it though, but maybe I get it just for extra space in the future, but it's something that I will keep my eye out for. I don't think they go on special, but it's an option.
Make you my own. If you let me, yeah. I could be your fire. Let me warm your skin. Make the night our own. If you let me.
Anyway, it's like 15 high, 26 wide, 35 deep. Comes with a lid. It's $10. So that's an option, maybe. I just like the black, to be honest. The others are a bit small. So I potentially found this for the bathroom. I undid it. It slides really well. I can fit 2 of these side by side, and there's a shelf on top. so that I could sit things. It's so loud in here, so sorry about that, but yeah, I can fit 2 of these side by side in the bathroom, and then I can slide out and double stack what I need. That one's still, I unzip tied it just so that I could see how it slides, but super smooth. These ones are definitely an option. They're a little bit more expensive, but I actually think they're probably worth the money, just quality wise, but the measurements work out perfectly. So yeah, 2 maybe side by side as an option, and then maybe swap out all of my things for something like this. It's a little bit more durable, and potentially use the plastic containers that I had in there in the pantry, even though they do taper in at the bottom as well, so maybe not, I don't know, but keeping an eye on this one as well. So I've got these ones as well. These ones are the same dimensions but just one giant drawer. And then there's these ones that are the same width as almost 2, but just individual drawers, but they're stackable. So they're all 20 each. I feel like the smaller ones might actually be better, but this one's just an option. This one doesn't slide as well, so hopefully it's just that one. But yeah, options as well if I wanted wider drawers but more space, but I don't think I do. I think I like the smaller space. And I just found these, so they're similar dimensions, a little bit cheaper. They are stackable as well, so I can check out some of the dimensions of these online as well and see if any of these might fit, because then we can stack a few on and I can compartmentalize everything, which is fun for my brain actually. But yeah, these ones are I like these size, and they'll fit the same as the mesh ones, so I could fit 2 of those side by side in the space that I want. So definitely a better option because they're clear and cheaper.
I could look at you all night, toes in the sand, eyes shining in the moonlight. It might be the first time we're all alone and it feels right. Now I got you moving. Ooh, ooh. You got that sway. Feeling that way. I could be a fire. Let me warm your skin. Make you my own. If you let me in. Baby, let's take our time. Live for tonight, I'll be yours, you can be mine. I wanna know you better, better than I'm used to.
Alright guys, so I bought the shelving in. I did give it a quick wipe down, but I'm going to just do once more over because it was covered in a lot of dirt and dust, and it's still covered in a lot. But I'm thinking this will act as a temporary bookshelf in the study for now, maybe, or maybe storage shelf. I'm undecided if I want to pull my books out. But yeah, let's just give it a clean and then we'll decide what to do with it after.
I could be a fire. Let me warm your skin. Make you my own. If you let me in. I could be your fire. Let me warm your skin. Make the night our own.
this side. I just don't know if I like it, but I'm going to move things off the desk onto here anyway and just see how I feel.
In the moonlight, it might be the first time we're all alone and it feels right. Now I got you moving. You got that sway. Hey, hey, you got me laughing. Got me feeling that.
I'm also sorry about the angle of the camera. You're on a box and it's not very straight. But these are just books that I've picked up from the op shop that I haven't read yet, except for this one on the end. I actually have that series already, and I don't know why I didn't think I would have that book, but I definitely do. So now I have it twice, but it's just there because it also doesn't match the covers of all the other books that I have, obviously, because why would it? But they're just to be read, basically. That's my TBR pile that I've been op shopping. That's just obviously my paper shredder. I think I might grab another basket so that I can pop 2 baskets together, and then up the top eventually I might just get some sort of organizer, like desk organizers. I don't know that this will stay a permanent fixture here. I like that it's off the desk and that I can sort of tidy things up and put it away, but it's really not the most functional. But it is at least something that I already had and I'm not out spending money on it. I definitely do think I want a buffet on the wall behind you, because then I can hide all of this like ugly stuff that, you know, doesn't need to be out all the time. And then I can maybe just look at something a little bit more stylish and perhaps just do books. But like I said, I don't think I want to pull out all of my books, because then it means all of this will have to go somewhere else anyway, and this shelf wouldn't be big enough for... I don't have a lot of books left because I tend to buy them all on the Kindle now, but I definitely don't think it would be enough to fit all of the books out anyway. And they're not quite wide, because even though they taper out, they're all the same width. So the bigger books, they do fit a decent amount. Like I thought this one might not fit because it's quite a wide book, but they all fit on there. So I don't know. We shall see what this turns into. I'm going to leave it here for now. I might rejig some of that just so that it looks a bit better, but that is essentially how it's going to stay. And I have been on a real book kick lately. I haven't physically sat down and read a book, but I have definitely got my Kindle out and I've been listening to Audible. So yeah, definitely let me know if you are interested in a book video, something, I don't know, we can figure out, can do a book haul. But yeah, let's just live with this for a little bit and see what it becomes. Alright, so I finished the wardrobe and I've completely undone everything that I did earlier, but I'll show you what I've done. Basically, I've just spread it out. So I have a lot of clothes, but now it just takes up basically the whole of the wardrobe. So let's do a quick tour. In here is like my tights, leg warmers and bed socks. And then socks and jocks in there, which, you know, you don't need to see. Here I've got all my knitted jumpers and cardigans that are full length. And then this is all my cropped knitted stuff. This here is just all the thin, so these few on the bottom are just the boleros. And then these few on the top are like the real thin ones that I just don't want to hang because they'll get like damaged on the shoulders and stuff. And then this side's more like casual sportswear. So basically this is my outerwear, couple of dresses, one crop t-shirt, the rest are just in the drawer. All the t-shirts that I hang back up. This is for the top I'm wearing. This is for the one I've got as pajama top at the moment. And then this is for the jumper that I'm wearing. And there's hair everywhere, even when I'm not wearing it. Awesome. So this is like casual wear essentially. And then in the drawers, this top one It's like my sports bras, crops that don't really have much in the way of support. This side has all my bras and then all the tops that are basically built in. Let me fix the lighting a bit. It's just either one way too far or the other. So these are all singlet tops with built-in bras, and then my actual bras. Down here is where I had my t-shirts, but I've just put all the sportswear. So these are like bike short sets, mini shorts, and then all just the random leftover shorts. Down here is just like work uniform stuff. This one has like all my LSKD shorts. There's a set in there. There's some long full-length leggings at the back that are winter ones, so they're the fleece lined. Just all the random stuff. This is all like pants. This is like singlets and crop t-shirts, and then a couple of boob tubes at the back, which I rarely ever wear. And then all my tracksuits and pajama sets in here. So I'm missing one because that is out on the bed that needs to be washed. Otherwise, that is everything. What I'm wearing, these pants will go in here with those. So this side, this is the end I usually come in, this end. So I've got all my skirts here, mini skirts into longer skirts, and then dresses to long dresses, shorts, pants, and like they're sort of color coordinated, but not really. That's how I put them away. I've got smaller tops, singlets, crop tops, and then it goes into more formal shirts. And then from the formal shirts, don't ask me how my brain figured it out. This is just how it feels right to me. I've got like jacket shirts that are more casual, coming into like more thicker jackets, a denim jacket, my Melbourne Ice supporters jersey. Then we've got like coat sort of things. So cropped, a little bit more fancy but thinner, into winter, and then into like my actual just jackets and my hoodie. So this is what I've done today. I like to see what I've got so that I don't overbuy, but as you can see, I have a ridiculous amount of clothes, so I will have to go through all of that over summer as it gets warmer and really pare down on what I wear and don't wear. But for the meantime, this is what we're working with. I have stuff in these baskets up the top, but I'm not going to touch them today. That end one's empty. That one's got spare uniform. This one I think has got keepsake stuff in it, so old uniforms and stuff from like when I was teaching. This is like bags mostly, and then this one's like more used like caps, beanies, belts, things like that. So they're all fine. I don't have a lot of those, and they're all hidden. Considering I've got two empty ones and then one's a keepsake one, so there's not too much that I'm going to go through, and they're just going to stay as they are. Alright guys, I'm just going to jump in here and say that I'm going to make this 2 parts, which obviously is going to probably be in the title. The video is getting quite long, and I don't know if you can tell, but I haven't been well, so I haven't had a chance to sort of actually buy any of the organisation stuff and everything. So I have organised the closet and everything, as you just saw. But anything else where it comes to actually buying products to organize everything, I haven't got around to yet. So we'll make it 2 parts, and I will jump back in with another video when I actually buy all the things, and then I'll show you my process of organizing it all. But please take care out there. Take care of yourselves. Hopefully you fare better than I have been lately, and I will catch you next time. So thanks so much if you stuck around to the end of the video, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.
Live for tonight, I'll be yours, you can be mine.